back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. I'm Flex, and today we're diving into a full top-down analysis on Bitcoin. We're going to start from the higher time frames, work our way down to the lower time frames, and check to see if we find any good setups. Now remember, this is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. All right, guys, it's about 4:17 p.m. Eastern time. The price of Bitcoin is currently at $114,619. We've gotten a bounce here. Today we have a couple of candle closes. We have the 2-week candle close. This closes in about 3 hours and 45 minutes. And right now the stochastics RSIs are pointing down. If we zoom in, we kind of see that the blue one is curving up a little bit. It's hard to say what's going to end up happening. Right now we're more in a bearish tone. Right now, if this closes the way it is, it's an indecisive green. It's better than if it was red. So right now, you know, we bounced off the 21 moving average. That I would say is bullish, and the 21 moving average is at 102,781. So the 2-week doesn't look too bad right now, unless, you know, we continue to drop. The weekly also closes in about 3 hours and 45 minutes. Stochastics RSI, we're on the way up. We're starting to get a little curve here. The RSI is pointing down. Chances are we might roll over. Right now, this is not looking good. We have wicked up from the 50 moving average, which is at 100,976. We bounced off the 21 moving average, which is at $112,608, which is good, but we still have a red, pretty much a red engulfing candle. These are tweezer tops, so this is a bearish pattern. Usually when you have tweezer tops, you usually do come down. Let's see if we could remain above the 21 moving average. We still have 3 hours and 45 minutes. Maybe we could make it higher up. I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden this turns green, but as if it closes right now, it's not looking too good. On the other time frames, like let's say the 3-day time frame, you can see that it's getting toppy. We're starting to roll over. We're starting to lose the 21 moving average, which is at 115,177. This also closes in 3 hours and 45 minutes. The 2-day chart closes in about a day and 4 hours. We're below the 21, below the 50 moving average. We just bounced off the 80 moving average at 111,942, but the stochastics are on the way down. Looks like we might have some more downside. Now on the daily chart, the stochastics are starting to get towards the bottom, but we could still drag here for a while. Look how it happened here, where we were never able to come up. So something like that could happen here. The RSI is pointing up because we have gotten up. We've made it up to 114,667 where we are right now. I believe the highest was 114,800. So we recovered a little bit. You know, it's better than yesterday, which was a red candle, but we're still below the 21 moving average. That's at 116,339. We really would have to get back above that 21 moving average for me to feel a little bit more comfortable saying that we're more in a bullish territory. Right now, I would have to say we're still bearish. It still looks like we want to come down and touch this 200 moving average at 106,823. There's still a lot of more room here on the stochastics RSI to continue going down. We take a look at the other time frames as well. The 22 hours still below the 200 moving average. Stochastics are starting to reset, but again, we could drag here a while. 12 hour below the 200 moving average. Same thing for the 10 hour. Same thing for the 8 hour. Head over to the 4-hour chart. You can see that the stochastics are on the way up. We're starting to get a little toppy. We still do have room to continue going up, but look, we have not been able to get above the 21 or the 200 moving average. So does this mean that we're going to get rejected from here? If we get toppy here and we don't blast up through this 200 moving average, chances are we're going to have this as resistance and we're probably going to roll over. And this very long wick is still here. And you guys already heard me say on this channel, usually when we have a long wick like this, we come back to eat it. If it's not the whole wick, most of the wick. So this is showing me that we might roll over if we cannot get above this 200 moving average. For me personally, I wouldn't feel comfortable saying that we're bullish unless we could get above this 50 moving average, which is at 119,824. If we could get past that, then I'll feel more comfortable being bullish. And maybe this could end up being some type of inverted head and shoulder, where this is the shoulder, this is the head. We make it up to the 50 moving average. From there, we retrace a little bit, make the right shoulder, and then we blast up, and all of a sudden we're back at 125k by next week. It's a possibility. Let's see what ends up happening. We head over to the 1-hour chart. We see that the stochastics are toppy, which shows that we're probably going to roll over soon, which makes the case for what I was telling you in the 4-hour chart. We probably rolling over and having the 200 moving average as resistance. We are above the 21 moving average, which is bullish, but we need to get above this 200 moving average. That's at 120k. On the 15-minute chart, stochastics are on the way up, and this is a good sign. The 21 moving average crossed the 200 moving average. We are above all the moving averages here, so slowly this could start transferring to the higher time frames. On the 30-minute, we're still below the 200 moving average. So right now, like I said, we're in the same range between 110k and 120k. If we lose 110k, then we're probably going to go and touch this 200 moving average at 106, 107,000 on the 1-day chart. If we could stay above 100 110K, I'll feel a little bit more comfortable, but I don't know if we'll be able to surpass 120 just yet. I won't be convinced, like I said, until we get above this 50 moving average on the 4-hour time frame. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.